Ephron the Hittite 5-book collection by Michael J. Findley, narrated by Matt. Chapter 1 Breakfast at Hades. Wake up, Ephron. There won't be anything left if you don't hurry. A female voice penetrated Ephron's groggy consciousness as he rolled over. We didn't get anything hunting yesterday, said Ephron. I'd rather sleep than eat yesterday's stew. Nothing but vegetables. He didn't move until... Ow! What was that for? This time he opened his eyes and looked through the darkness. One of his sisters had just poked him. He wasn't sure which in the dim light and sleep fog. Hey, that's my spear. It's not the pointy end. And I made you some bread. Well, not just for you. But anyway, there's bread. She came up to his bunk. A dragon came by this morning. It was only a little one, so you better hurry or there won't be anything left. Ephron sat up like he was stabbed and jumped out of the sturdy leather hammock which served as his bed. Okay, but first I need to change. Into what? Poof. My brother is going to be a dragon. His brother Akia's bed below him was already locked into the wall. The room was made entirely of large smooth stones, walls, floor, and ceiling. Large timber beams ran from the inner to the outer wall at 4-cubit intervals to support the ceiling. The individual stones fit without a trace of the cracks between them in the near darkness. The long hall for the unmarried men had 12.5 wall notches for hammocks in the stone, all on the same wall. Hooks filled the other walls, hung with an orderly array of personal belongings, tools, weapons, changes of entirely leather clothes, shoes, garments, and various items whose purposes were difficult to determine. The many skins, mostly deer, antelope, and gazelle, insulated the floor and walls as throw rugs and wall hangings. They were the only signs of creature comforts. I will be so glad when you get married, said Ephron. You'll just have to wait. I'm not even 20. And maybe we'll still live in this very room. Sisters. Ephron pushed her through the massive doorway and closed the well-finished wood door on her. The door was made with thick sawn cedar and fit perfectly into the smooth stone frame. The heavy door closed with a whisper of a click as he slid a bolt into the jamb to hold the door closed. The bolt had handles on both sides. This permitted the bolt to slide open from either inside or outside the room. He finished changing just as the door opened again. You want this? Ephron turned around as his spear whacked him broadside in the chest. He grabbed it with one hand and swung it into place back on its wall hooks. You always let...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?